coming into the frame today with my conspiracy theory hat already on because I'm about to unveil my most annoying, biggest conspiracy theory that I think I've ever done, which is this. My Medium stats are in the dumpster right now. They are so bad. They are down 50% of what they were, I think, 5 months ago. Okay? And normally I 100% believe in, you make your own luck, you're responsible for your own results on the platform of Medium. But I recently found out that I'm not alone. In fact, a lot of the other writers that I regularly talk to, that I'm regularly catching up with, I just asked all of them informally, how are you doing on Medium lately? And all of them got back to me to say, yeah, not great. So I think something happened in October of 2020. Medium's big change to relational medium did something. I don't know exactly what. I don't know how the algorithm changed. All I know is all of a sudden, I think I'm writing still as well as I ever have, but suddenly I just can't get views. Okay, so I'm taking the conspiracy theory hat off now because now we're going into the facts, into the proof. I'll tell you what I know for sure. I know that in February 2021, I had 83,000 views, which is a lot. It's good. It's a good amount. But in October of 2020, I had 160,000, twice as many views. Now I'm publishing more. I'm publishing in better fitting publications. My introductions are good. My writing hasn't decreased in quality. So what's going on? What happened? Why are all of us suddenly experiencing such a downturn? Okay. And the reason I wanted to make a whole video about this is because I think this is a really, really good chance to think about the future of Medium as a platform and our place in it as writers. When I started writing in Medium in 2018, there were big names that I loved reading. Benjamin Hardy, Brianna Wiest, Chris Gage, they were the go-to people for these particular topics that they wrote in, and they were amazing. They wrote so well, really, really fantastically. Now, in 2021, they're not there anymore, and I don't know where they went. Two options occur to me. First of all, they just decided going to other platforms made sense for them in their careers. Or it could be that they're seeing what we're seeing now, that all of a sudden their stats just weren't performing, Medium was no longer the best place for them to write, and they bounced. And that's true. Medium stats do vary. I've been through more upswings and downswings than I can count on one hand, which that is 6, so 2 hands. And it seems like every couple months, a little factor changes on Medium that causes my views to change a little bit. And every time I've been able to really analytically look at what's happening and say, all right, I know what I can do to combat this. I can tailor my title and my introductions. I can target Medium-owned publications. I can try to find a better fit for my stories in different publications. But this is the longest downward trend that I've ever experienced. And what makes this one different is I'm not the only one. This is being experienced across the board by a lot of writers that are A, fantastic, like I know for a fact their writing has not decreased in quality, and B, numerous. There are many, many, many of them. And I don't know what's going on, but something is going on. So I'll also share these 2 screenshots. One of these is from February 2019, when I had about 2,000 followers and did not know how to write on Medium. And this is from February 2021. I've learned what titles work. I've learned what topics work. I've learned what structures work. I know which publications are the right fit for what stories that I'm writing. And yet nothing seems to have changed. Oh, and I have 20,000 followers now. What's going on? I can't explain it. So let's go back to Chris Gage and Brianna Wiest and Benjamin Hardy. What if they saw the same thing that I did? Maybe that happened to them in 2019. They just saw that it wasn't as rewarding to keep writing and they left. That's always been the case a little bit. There have always been people who stayed and weathered the shifts and people who didn't. And I've always been one who weathers it, but this is the longest this has been going on. 5 months of steady decreases in statistics and earnings on Medium. And I've been wondering, is it worth it to keep writing? My answer is yes. And I know that sounds, I've just spent a lot of time complaining about Medium, sucks, whatever. So I want to explain why I'm going to keep writing on Medium. And if anything, I'm just going to keep hoping and trying harder. First of all, I've tried other platforms. I've tried Newsbreak, I've tried Vocal Media, I've tried Wattpad, I've tried a bunch of other places to write online. Medium is still the best place to write, find your audience, find your readers, and make money doing what you love, writing about what you love. There's no other replacement that I've found that does that gives you money by writing as well as Medium does. There's no other platform that does that as well as Medium. Secondly, Medium has a long tail. So when I post on Instagram, if I don't get likes in the first 24 hours, I'm probably not going to get a lot of likes furthermore. But on Medium, that's different. When I looked at my earnings from February of 2021, over half, that is 6 out of 10 of the stories that earned me the most money, weren't even published in February. Most of them weren't even published in 2021. Some of them were as old as June, July, August stories that I wrote back then, and they're still earning me a lot of money today. So even though today's flops are numerous and painful, there's always the chance and hope that something will flop today and go viral tomorrow or, next month. I will keep pinning my hope on that because that's been the case before and it might be the case again. And third, it's the best place to capture and migrate an audience. On Medium, I can't explain how special and how unique Medium is as a platform unless you've experienced other ones. When you're trying to write online, all the platforms, you don't own the audience. You can put content on there, and if the platform likes you, your content will go far. If it doesn't, it won't. But you don't own your audience. Medium is one of the few places where you can effectively target a group of people based on what topics they like to read about and ask them to join your mailing list, giving them benefits and giving them giving them reasons to do so. I have grown my mailing list to 3,000 individuals since starting on Medium, and that's me doing it very haphazardly, very kind of by accident, really. I love my mailing list. I love writing to people. I love having that direct line of communication, getting feedback, having conversations with people. My mailing list is how I know that I'm on the right track, that I'm creating content that is valuable. No other platform does that as well as my mailing list. Medium is the best place because your audience is segmented already by publication, by topic. If you're getting in front of their eyes, you know that what you're writing is going to be a good fit for them and that you can probably entice them to join your mailing list. No other platform is as good as Medium at doing that. So that's why I'm going to keep writing on Medium. I know stats are going down, and yeah, it's from a personal perspective, it sucks to not have stuff do as well as I would hope it would. And I don't know what is going on with the homepage, why every time I go on the homepage, it's the same 6 stories that I've already chosen not to click on. Maybe that's part of the problem, but I'm going to hope that Medium's going to change. But that doesn't mean I'm going to hope just, resting on my laurels. No, I have actions that I'm going to do as a result of this change. I have been galvanized, and I want you to pay attention to this because even if you're currently experiencing an up, which is possible, the views that we're all decreasing, they're going somewhere, and maybe you're one of the people that has made the new system work. But you might not be, or you might not be the next time this happens. So I want to let you know what my plan is now that my Medium stats are in the garbage. This is what I'm going to be doing. I am going to be focusing on things that I control. I will be still continuing to write on Medium, if anything more frequently, just so I can keep my finger on the pulse of what does and doesn't work. I will also be building digital products. I just launched my very first course, Medium Publications 101. I spent a lot of time on it. I think it's really cool, and I'm going to be promoting it. I'm going to be building additional products like that so that I have a stream of income that I can control. I can create something I know is valuable, and I can market it to my audience that I know will like it. That's totally different from Medium. I will also be expanding my mailing list. How will I be marketing my Medium Publications 101 course, you ask? I will be selling it to my mailing list. On my mailing list, I know that there are people who are going to be interested in that kind of thing. I already know what I surveyed them, and that's how I came up with this course to create. And like I said in the past, I've been kind of absent-mindedly growing my mailing list, but I'm going to change that. Now I'm going to be much more targeted, much more focused, and much more incentivized, honestly, to get my readers onto a platform where I can keep talking to them. Medium, the nature of Medium is very ephemeral. You can write something one day, a reader reads it, and they might never see you again forever for the rest of their time on the platform. If you capture their email address, if you get them to trust you enough to give you a space in their inbox, that's going to pay off for you in the long term. I will also be looking for additional income opportunities. I'm already expanding my freelancing business, and I've also taken this new opportunity that I was telling you all about, that I'm doing the Write Your Future paid newsletter with 3 other writers. We've made a lot of money, actually, but more importantly than that, it's been so fun and so rewarding, and it's given me a great insight into what people on Medium really care about and what people want to hear from us on that newsletter. I can't put a price tag on that. And finally, I will be focusing more on additional platforms. I've trialed Vocal Media and Newsbreak and decided that Newsbreak was more worth my time at this moment. I'm also investigating Wattpad. I'm looking at Fiverr and Upworthy, or whatever it's called. Fiverr and what's the other one called? I don't remember. Platforms like Fiverr and, of course, YouTube. I'm going to be investing in learning how to make those work. And I'm also going to be putting a lot more content onto my own blog, zuliwrites.com, because again, I control that blog and I don't control Medium, much as I wish I did. So that's my plan. God, it sucks. It's embarrassing. It's demoralizing. I hate putting my heart and soul into a piece that I write, and especially when sometimes it does very well in the first 24 hours. It'll get 500 views, and then the next day it'll get 10. And I'll be like, what, out of the 20,000 followers I have, really none of them were interested in that? And it hurts to keep trying. I know it sounds silly, but it is a little painful to keep hoping and keep being disappointed. But that's exactly what I plan on doing, but I'm also diversifying into different places. It's something I've been meaning to do for a while, and it's something that I've actually taken action to. This week, I've changed how I'm looking at Medium. So I would love to hear from you. Are you one of the lucky few who's seeing stats increase? If so, let me know. I would love to hear that. I'm very happy for you if I'm a little jealous too. If your stats are going down, I would also be very interested to hear about that. Let me know what you think about the algorithm change. Did you notice anything happening in October of 2020? Has it been ongoing, changing? Let me know. If you have any questions about this or anything else Medium related, pop them into the comments. I answer every single one of my comments every single Monday. I go through and I give them all an answer. So you can look out for one then. And until we meet again, and until I have another conspiracy theory to share with you, I will let you go. Have a wonderful week. And until we see each other again, happy writing.